Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quests and Chaos. This is our playthrough of Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. We are the Jaws of the Lion Mercenary Guild, which we discovered by reading the introduction text, which we missed the first game.
Where is it?
It's on the front of this book here. Okay. So we had previously set up to go through that. And we skipped over, sort of the part about, like, there's missing blacksmiths. We're hired by somebody named Susan or Beth.
It's not Susan, it's Sandy. You've already messed that up, Susan.
Karen has hired us to go find someone.
And then she's berated us the entire time we did it.
So we did a small little video of me reading that to some animated text. And so you could check out that. And I'm actually glad that you read it because there would be a lot of commentary by me if I did read it. Like, first of all, she's poor. I mean, blacksmiths are part of the burgeoning middle class. They should have a little more money. I understand there's sort of a balance sheet and a supply-demand issue to blacksmithery, and the fact that how much goods you actually have in stock. Right, but the blacksmith is missing, so the blacksmith isn't making any money.
No, but again, that's just
poor money management on Sandy's part is really what happened.
You're
here.
Assuming she's the accountant. She may actually work outside the home as a cook or something else.
Oh, sexist, huh? Okay. Maybe she is an accountant.
She could be an accountant.
She's a king.
She's the king's accountant. Okay, great. Anyway, now that we've covered that. And also, does it really, other than go find a blacksmith, you could, the blacksmith is missing, you could have put that right on the top of page 1. Actually, you wouldn't put it on the ambush part.
There's a lot of text there.
But yeah, hole in the wall. It's you're looking for the blacksmith. That's why you're here. Yeah. But you get ambushed. You didn't need all of this exposition here. Okay. Anyway, I'm done yipping about that.
We were set up.
Nope.
Put it down.
Read it. Nope.
No, we're not. Fine. We're not even close to that.
Whatever.
So at the end of the last scenario 2.
What did we mess up? Anything?
We got. I don't know. It went up an hour ago.
I don't think...
So the comments haven't fully come in yet.
No, but usually we try and catch what we did wrong and go back and review. And I don't think...
I wrote no snarky editor's notes. Usually I do.
Okay.
All right. So this we are going to open up with... we got some money last time. So city interaction...
Some of us got more money than others.
Items. Starting now, in between each scenario that you play, characters may buy items, sell items to the shop, or trade items with other characters.
Yes, you cannot trade gold, but you can trade items. So I'm just saying.
Okay. I'm saving up some money to buy something special.
Oh, for who?
Well, for me.
Okay.
And then if I get lots and lots of money, I'll buy something special for you.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking, is that because my cash earning potential is pretty slim here.
All right. Pick out those with the numbers 01 through 13 written on the center left, and then put the rest back in the box. In the unavailable items side of the card divider, items 0 through 13 are now available for purchase.
And that's anytime you go back to town?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely need to see a photo of how the box is supposed to get back in there.
Oh, yeah.
The cards don't fit. The cards don't fit.
The cards didn't fit. Here's the thing. There were free-floating cards when I opened this up, so the cards never fit to begin with. So there's that.
Yeah. So link down below if you know somebody who's put the cards back right.
Just take a picture. We're on Twitter. Just help me out.
On Discord. On Twitter.
Anywhere.
Except Instagram. Don't post it to Instagram because we're not going to see it.
I mean, I look on Instagram, but whatever.
Buying items. Characters may pay the gold value to transfer an item from the available item supply in the shop to their own supply. Owned items can be logged in the items section of the character sheet.
Done.
Characters can never own more than one copy of any item.
Correct.
Selling items. Characters can sell items in their possession into the shop for half rounded up the gold value, which is added to the character's total gold. And then players are free to trade back and forth.
Correct.
In addition to the index number, which is the 1 through 13, item cards have other important information.
Indeed.
So let's talk about that studded leather.
Okay, so I bought studded leather. I can put it down in case anybody wants to look at it. But essentially,
there's an item name.
Yep, at the called top. Studded leather. I spent 25 gold pieces to do it. What is the 1/2? Does it even say? What's number 5 here in the rules?
Number 5 says... Many? Yeah, how many of this item in the game? So there are 2, and that is one of them.
Yep. And so what I can do with this is as when attacked, before drawing an attack modifier card, the attacker gains disadvantage for the attack, and you gain shield of +1 for the attack. This goes on my chest. And what is this? We get into what this little image here of like the tapping of it. It's
non-copyrighted tap, because tapping is a Magic the Gathering copyrighted term.
Really?
It is, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, so yes, that means that it is exhausted or some such thing.
Spent until I finish a long rest.
Yep. So there are, we don't have any consumable items like potions, but if they have the icon consumable with the X, it means that it can only be used once per scenario. At the end of the scenario, it does get refreshed. Those, once you tap it, spent it, it becomes unspent during a long rest or after a long rest.
Correct.
And persistent items like my iron helm are just always in use, always in play.
Let's put this right here so we can see it. So you spent 20 gold pieces on it. There are also 2 iron helms, and when the attacker considers, so basically when you get that 2x attack modifier called.
Yep. It's a +0 instead.
Yep, and it goes on your head.
And in regular Gloomhaven, there are only 2 of these in the game as well. So my character did not have one.
I see. Was that it?
That's why I'm like, I'm getting this thing first.
Okay.
Watching James always avoiding 2x damage. All right. So there are some new rules that we are learning through scenario 3. At the end of scenario 2, we added in 2 more cards into our hand.
Yep. So we should have 8 total.
So I added retrieval and the favorite.
Ooh, I've already figured out. Oh, so I have Swift Strength is my 1 card. I'm already organizing my cards. And Healing Sands, which gives me, if you look at it.
We will get to that.
All right, fine.
Let's begin, as always, by turning to scenario 3 in the scenario book and setting it up. This setup will be exactly like scenario 2, placing money tokens, treasure tiles, and trap tiles where indicated. The traps are once again labeled damage traps in the key, so place 1 3 damage token on each of them.
So my question is, you're not supposed to put your enemies out until you bust through the door. Should we put the traps? Do we put the traps and the money out?
I think so.
Just do it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You go ahead, Raid. Continue.
Instead of Vermin Raiders, we will be dealing with 2 new enemies, Zealots and Giant Vipers. Retrieve the stat card, standees, and initiative order tokens. Those initiative order tokens, gone. Nobody wants those.
Okay.
I can't read them. That's all I'm saying. There are 10 standees for the Giant Vipers, which means the stat card should be set into an envelope with 10 sections. Hold on a second.
What? Are you talking about this? Is that the stat card?
Oh, I see what that means, yeah. So,
Did you do it backwards?
It doesn't, so for us, it does not matter.
Because we do the dice.
Because we're using the dice.
But the Viper should be in 10.
Correct.
You know what? I'm going to switch it out while you continue to read.
Sounds good. After that, retrieve the 2 4-card monster ability decks labeled Basic Zealot and Basic Giant Viper.
So you took the regular Zealot and the regular Giant Viper. So you're getting a little ahead of yourself, sir. So I'm going to give these back to you. Unless you want to make things harder than it was.
Basic. There we go.
Here, we got our basic bitches back.
Cool.
Okay. We are basic. I mean, let's just face it.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
All right. Shuffle them.
Oh, fine.
Place them next to their stat cards. Do not reveal a Giant Viper card at the start of the first round, since there are no Giant Vipers in the first room.
I can see that.
You may notice a supplementary scenario book icon in the map layout graphic.
Yep, right there. That's
the lines separating the main scenario book from the other pages icon means that the supplementary scenario book will only be used to display extra text that does not fit in the main 2-page spread.
Yep.
When you finish this scenario, The conclusion and the scenario rewards can be found on the indicated page of the supplemental scenario
if we
book.
ever get there.
Once setup is complete, there are a few new rules to learn before playing the scenario. Difficult terrain.
Boo-boo-boo.
That's a door.
Oh, sorry.
These hexes contained within a purple...
Oh, it's green? No, I thought it was purple.
That's blue.
That is blue? This is purple?
Yeah, we're still adjusting the lighting in the studio.
Oh, I can see here. So this is blue, this is purple. Yeah, you're right. That looked to me over here, this looks purple.
Yeah.
That's still green, though.
These hexes contained within a purple border are difficult terrain, which means the figure must spend 2 movement points at the same time to enter the hex. This extra movement is also taken into consideration when determining monster focus. Forced movements from push and pulls are not affected by difficult terrain.
Good to know.
Section breaks. On the second page of the scenario, you will see section breaks that look like that.
Mm-hmm.
The text that follows is meant to be read only once this door and the corresponding number, in this case, has been opened.
Which makes sense, because those are doors.
Experience. Some actions have an experience value attached to them, denoted by a snowflake. When that action is taken, the character gains the number of experience specified.
I'm never getting to second level.
Yeah. Experience gained during a scenario is tracked by increasing the experience value on the right side of the character's dial by rotating the wheel.
Makes sense.
If the snowflake is just sitting on its own within an action, the character must still perform some part of the accompanying abilities to gain the experience. For instance, a character cannot perform an attack without having an enemy to target. Basic actions also never triggers the experience.
I fire an arrow into the sky.
I attack the darkness. The experience of accompanying action. Basic actions also never triggers the experience. So if you just use it for a basic action. If the action specifies the experience is gained only through specific conditions written out in the text, then that text must be satisfied to gain the experience.
So did you do all the things? So again, my little XP place, which is why I only get 1 XP, so sad. If I heal myself 4.
Yep, you get an XP.
I do get an XP, which is to get to level 2 is 45. It's going to be an awful lot of heals just to get there. But if there were other things in here, do I have to do all of the things? Like heal myself, jump over a door, like,
I think
tumble and then kick a trap and then punch your friend.
Yes, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Characters do not automatically gain experience from killing monsters.
But that is our goal.
Yes. Active bonuses. Some actions give a character bonuses that last until the end of the round, the end of the scenario, or it has been used a certain number of times. In all cases, when these actions are played, the card is placed in the character's active area above their character mat to keep track of the bonuses. Persistent bonuses, such as the ones on the favorite, is this guy. The S marks persistent.
Okay. You mean?
I think it's the infinity symbol.
Probably.
Are active from the time the action is played until either the end of the scenario or their allotted time runs out. In the latter case, there will be a number of use slots on the card.
I don't see that on this card.
Not on this one. Nope. To track how its effect is triggered. Yep. When placing the card in your active area, place 1 character token found in the character's zip bag on the first slot. Advance the token 1 position each time the effect is triggered.
So that's what these little things are.
Yeah. When the token moves off of the last slot, I'm not going to talk about that because that's not us right now.
No, and you basically the one that you have, it goes into your lost pile because it's got the X.
Correct.
So it says from persistent to X.
Yep.
Cool.
Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Shield.
Read this because I found it interesting.
Okay, so Shield X is an active bonus ability that allows the character to suffer X less damage when being damaged from an attack to a minimum of 0. This reduction takes place after attack bonuses and an attack modifier card is factored into the attack value.
Yep.
So no pre-math.
Yeah, which what Ezra does is like, that's... Yep. So you've got to do, I'm +2 plus your modifier minus your 1 or whatever it is. Yep. You got to do the math in the order of operations, if you will.
Exactly.
Like
for instance,
how math is supposed to be done.
If an attack 2 is performed against a figure with shield 1 and a ×2 modifier is flipped, the ×2 is applied first, increasing the attack value to 4. Then the shield is applied and the figure suffers 3 damage. As opposed to doing it before. Because the way it would be done before would be attack 2. Oh, but I have shield 1, so it's attack 1. And then the 2x is rolled, and then it's a 2. as opposed to a 3. So order of operations.
Okay, moving on to jump.
Jump. Some moves' abilities are modified by the jump effect, and any movement is accompanied by jump. Each hex of the movement is unaffected by all terrain and enemy figures. Jumping can move through obstacles and enemy figures. It does not spring traps, and this suffers no penalty for entering difficult terrain. Figures cannot jump through walls in any movement.
So mine says move to with a jump on it. Does that mean I can jump to?
Yes.
Okay. So I can either walk to or jump to.
Correct.
And so essentially this is the equivalent of ignoring difficult terrain.
Yep.
Copy.
And difficult terrain is on when you enter the hex.
What does that mean?
Not when you leave the hex, when you enter the hex.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So this one right here is difficult terrain. If you were here,
yes,
it'd be 2 to get here and 1 to get there.
Got it. So it's not 2 to get in, 2 to get out.
Right. But if you had jump 2, 1, 2.
Yep, you're done.
Yep. That's jump. All right, new conditions. So there is a negative condition, poison. All attacks targeting the figure gain +1 attack bonus applied before the attack modifier card. This condition is only removed if the figure is affected by a heal.
I can heal.
But the poison prevents the heal from increasing the figure's current hit point value.
Makes sense.
Wound. The figure suffers 1 damage at the start of each of their turns. This condition is only removed if the figure is healed.
And the heal actually counts for the numbers.
Yeah, but the heal will still increase the figure's current hit point value unless the figure had poison as well.
Yep, so if you're poisoned, I heal you just to get rid of the poison. But if you're wounded, I have to heal you to not only increase your number of hit points, but also dump the wound. And
then a curse. Shuffle 1 curse card into the figure's attack modifier deck. This card remains in the deck until it is drawn. Once it is drawn, it is then removed. A maximum of 10 curse cards can be placed in any one attack modifier deck. Oh my god.
That better be a deck about that big.
Yeah. Use the curse cards with an M in the lower left corner for monsters and those with an asterisk for characters.
Oh wait, did it say for every figure? Do we have to put it in the monster deck too?
Well, this just is new things right now, so...
No, but it's explicitly says add curse cards into the figure's attack modifier deck. So I'm assuming when they say shuffle 1 curse card into the figure's attack modifier deck, that means I get 1, you get 1.
Well, where does it say to do that?
These dudes get 1? Right here in the first sentence. Shuffle 1. 1. Didn't say shuffle 2.
That's just, it's a new condition. We're not cursed yet.
I think it is.
Okay.
All right, consulting the internet. Scenario 3.
Bless. Shuffle 1 bless card into positive condition is blessed. Shuffle 1 bless card into the figure's attack modifier deck. This card remains in the deck until it is drawn. Once it is drawn, it is then removed. There are 10 bless cards and they can be placed in any modifier deck. Note, figures cannot have multiple instances of poison or wound. Both bless and curse cards are removed from the decks at the end of any scenario. Now we also get to do a long rest. Characters now have a new type of turn. Instead of selecting 2 ability cards to play at the beginning of a round, they can declare that they will be performing a long rest. The long rest will constitute the character's entire turn for the round and will occur on Initiative 99. On their turn, the character chooses one of their discarded cards to transfer to their lost pile and then returns the rest to their hand. Character also performs a heal 2 self action and uprights all of their spent items that have been rotated 90 degrees, not Magic the Gathering tapped.
What is the word?
Spent.
Okay.
Long rests are a great way to increase your longevity in a scenario and reduce the randomness of short resting. But they must be used with caution because if there are monsters on the map, they will still get to act and potentially attack you while you are resting. And now, multi-target monster focus. If a monster is able to attack multiple targets on its turn, it will first find its primary focus as normal, and then, looking for a path to the closest hex from which it can attack its primary focus, and as many other targets as its attack action allows. There may be times when it is unclear how a monster will behave. Just do your best to have the monster behave intelligently and don't get too worried over the specifics. You will note that the new monsters you are facing have extra bonuses to the left.
Yes.
So wound, poison.
Wound, yeah.
Look speed to the right. To the left for normal rank, and to the right for the elite rank. Okay, so that's only the elite.
Ooh, boy. Okay.
But regular giant
the viper's
viper.
Poison.
Yep.
That makes sense.
And with that, you know everything you need to know to play Scenario 3.
Except that I still think there's a curse in there. And a bless.
So those are new conditions. That's not like setup or anything. So did you?
No, but it's
have
in
you
the
finished
setup.
searching for Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion?
Yep.
Page 22. Do I add?
Oh, I have to go to page 22?
Well,
Do I have to add page 22 to the
I don't
search?
know. Whatever. Bing will figure it out.
Actually, then it's Google's trying to correct it too. Is there a cure in Scenario 3 in Gloomhaven Jaws of the Loom?
It's a totally different game.
That's the expansion pack.
Okay.
Google, you're the pointlessness that Bing could only hope to be.
So this is Scenario 3, right? So
Yep.
so if I were doing the search true, I would do Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, Scenario
Scenario.
3.
Yep.
Start with curse.
Okay. What are you getting there? FDR?
Confusion on Blessing's Curse. Scenario 3. This is Board Game Geek.
Yep. And what does the geek say?
So I've read that the Blessing Curse cards do not go into the modifier decks for monstrous heroes, but stay to the side. So I only draw one and put it in the modifier deck when cursed or blessed?
Huh?
If so, does the effect take place when it...
Continue to
So
read.
it's not until you're blessed or cursed that you shuffle it into the deck.
So how does that happen? So I should take these out of my deck is what you're saying. Because I put them in.
I am guessing that there are these zealot cards have a curse effect on them.
Apparently I did a poor job shuffling because they were right at the top of my cards as well. So I need to probably go through these again a little bit more shuffly.
Oh, that's a cancel. There's the curse.
I'm like,
We should still have a 2X.
a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Okay, but
yes.
we need to set these
So I'm
aside.
gonna put mine aside. Okay.
Yeah, so let me just kind of...
Do some cheating.
Yeah, so curse.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, so if we get cursed, it's from the zealot.
And if we get blessed, no, I thought you said if we get cursed. Oh, you know what? These are backwards. There you go. I was like, what? And then if we get blessed, the viper blesses us. Is that how it's like a? It's like a.
Okay.
It's like a snake.
All right. So that is the setup. Now there's a bunch more reading to do up here.
Read it. Do you want me to move these things so you can pick the book up?
No, I'll just suffer.
Fine. Suffer. All right. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna give you some people. What?
Okay.
You don't want them there?
That's fine.
I'll put the door here too.
After getting your fill of stew and plenty of rest at the Sleeping Lion.
Ooh, speaking of which, when are you making stew?
Tomorrow.
Okay, calm down.
After getting your fill of stew and plenty of rest at the Sleeping Lion, you start off early in the morning.
No, we don't.
The first order of business is
Mid-morning.
looking for information on someone named Roland. He seems to be making a trade out of buying fresh corpses, and you'd like to know why. It's slow going at first, but you eventually find a pair of vermlings down in the sinking market who seem overly interested in cadaver disposal.
So I don't understand why our vermlings, we're fighting them out in the woods, but somehow here they're civilized vermlings? Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
I wasn't going to kill those vermlings anyway.
After some rough persuasion, they cough up that they too are being paid by a man named Roland to deliver bodies. They even give you the drop-off location, some derelict ship on the old docks. You head down to the pier and look around. It doesn't take long to spot the suspicious vessel. Not only is it leaking some vile black liquid from the hull, but there are two men wearing red robes standing guard outside the dock. They notice you eyeing them and begin making threatening gestures for you to move along. Looks like getting to the bottom of this is going to require cracking a few more skulls.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Special notes. Make sure the characters add the first 2 ability cards marked 1 to their deck so that their starting hand now consists of 8 cards.
Yes, I have 8.
6, 7.
I read them already. I also find it interesting that cultists always wear red robes. Like, why can't...
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm wearing a red robe according to this. Well, it's more like a cape.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's a weird cape.
Anyway.
I'm fashionable. That's all I know.
Sure.
The Hatchet is a
You tell
fashionable
yourself
Inox.
that. Continue.
All right.
Ooh, speaking of which, do you get like a fancy hat item? Can you buy it in the shop?
Not yet, but I get a card that's like fancy hat. All right, so scenario 3, the Black Ship.
Oh, I thought you already read that.
Goal, kill all enemies.
Okay. All right, did you read the special rules? No, you did. All right, so we pick cards now, right? We're all set.
We pick 2 cards.
We're as set can be.
And
I don't want to heal 4. Nope. Sure. Start with this one. No, maybe, I don't know. Maybe this one.
Oh wow. So one of my A cards I really liked that I don't have anymore.
All right, how about this one instead?
That guy.
Nope. So do you have to use the special ability at the bottom? You know what? Let's use it.
What do you mean?
No, I don't want to do that either. Nope, I don't want to do that. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I am ready to do something.
I'm not.
I'm going to flip my cards.
Guess I'll do that.
Oh, do we know what numbers these guys... Oh, wait, it's in the deck here.
So that's
that they tell us.
after
Okay.
we choose our cards. And I'm going on an 18.
14. Ha ha ha. Oh,
All
wait,
right.
those are only zealots, so we only have to pick them up. 77? Okay.
So they're going to go on to 77. Their move is -1, so they've got a move of 1 and an attack of -1. So they have an attack of 1, but they poison. And they have 6 health. And role-playing.
Okay. Hey, you in the cape. Well, that's a fancy cape. Where'd you get it? So my question is...
I got it off these dead cultists.
That would make you a cultist. So what's their... So they don't have a ranged attack.
Correct.
Is what you're telling me.
Correct.
Okay. So, since I go first, I'm actually going to... I'm going to use the top of Blinding Sickle. Listen to me, I'm like, I forgot what I was going to do. So it's attack 2, range 2, immobilize. So one enemy within 2 hexes suffers 2 damage plus my modifier. Obviously, I don't have disadvantage until the next turn, but I immobilize.
Okay.
So that would be this guy, right?
Okay, yep, he's within 2.
So I pull one of my cards. Let me get my studded leather out of here. For 0. Oh, goody. So take 2 off the top and then give him a little immobilization card.
So he has 4 left, and he's got an arrow to the foot.
Then my other card says move 3 hexes or 2. I don't know really what I want to do here because 1, I can't move through him.
No. You could stay there, and they do have a move 1 and attack 1. So he can attack you, but he's immobilized, so he won't. This guy, I chose the wrong card as well, but...
So, well, again, it was one
Can
of those
we go
things...
back to reading the name of the card?
I did.
Okay.
Where have you been? So, just in case you have to put that in there, it's Shocking Advance. It's one of the A cards that says...
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Blinding Sickle. Attack 2, range 2, immobilize.
Okay.
Top of.
All right.
And I don't think I want to move. So I just took the bottom of Shocking Advance because it's a move 3 or it's a move 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I don't want to move either, so I'm not going to move either. So done.
So I am also doing something dumb on an 18. I am using the bottom of Second Wind, which says move 5 to move 1.
That's not dumb. I mean, if you look at the rest of them, I'm not going to use a loot or a heal, so it's just going to be a basic move.
And then I will use the top of Double Throw.
Nope.
To attack 2, range 3, target 2. So I will start with this guy here. This is an attack 2, +1, 3 points of damage. He's not dead.
Thanks for being like.
He has 1 left. This guy is a attack 2, +1. He has 4 left. And that's the end of my go.
There you go.
They are going to go, so they have a move 1. This guy's going to move here. And they have no range. So that is it for that turn. These are going to go into the discard pile.
Okay. So there is a possibility for these guys to get next to me if I pick low number cards.
This will be removed after its next turn.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cannot remove at the end of next turn, correct.
I am definitely using that one. I would love to go fast.
Are you gonna, so table talk, like how much table talk do you allow here? Because are you gonna go after the guy in front of you is kind of my question.
I'm going to go after both of them if I can.
Okay, so you could technically get rid of both.
Yes, it's going to be tough, but I could take them both out.
So many choices. I don't know. I kind of feel like I have a lot of the same card. All right, I'm going to try this combination. I'm ready.
I don't know. I might switch this up a little bit. No, I'll do that because I think it's better for...
Because I feel like you might go first. Granted that I'm not really paying attention to your cards, but... I feel like just in general, your cards are quicker than me. I only have like 114 and 118.
All right. I'm going on a 25.
Yeah, I'm going on 38.
All right. So the basic zealots are going on a 27.
Ooh, so they beat me.
Ooh, and they're going to heal 1, move +1, and attack -1, but a range of 2.
Okay, but they might get So do they have to do it in that order?
Yeah.
Okay, so but again, in the rules, they don't move if it's going to mean disadvantage.
So.
Continue. You go first.
I think that I kind of want to look this up on Board Game Geek.
What?
So Disorienting Barrage, the bottom of it says move 2, move up to 2 hexes away. All adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage.
So
I think that happens after.
Automatic.
But that's after I move?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's the order of operations.
Okay, so I'm going to use the bottom of Disorienting Barrage to move 2 and only move 1.
I say that with confidence. I have no actual real idea.
And then all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So this guy dies. And this guy goes down to 3. Then I will use the top of Close Cuts, which I didn't need to do, but it is an attack 3, and I would have attacked them both had he not died. With a +0, that is a 3 points of damage. They are dead.
So I read nothing in that scenario book that says you get coins.
When
you drop coins.
When monsters die?
Or is it always going forward, or is it... is it always with monsters dying?
Money tokens...
regardless of the scenario, or is it per scenario?
Place 1 money token on the hex. In addition to the money token set up at the start of the scenario, 1 money token is also placed any time a monster dies in the hex in which it died. All money tokens can only be looted during a scenario.
Yep.
So it's new scenario features. So I think that's going forward.
Okay.
Because that's regular Gloomhaven.
Okay. So are you done?
I am done. That's it.
So they don't go because they don't exist anymore?
They are dead.
And I basically want... See, now I messed up on this.
You don't have any loots?
No, so I am going to use the bottom of Twirling Stabs to move 2, okay. Right?
Yep, base move.
1, 2, and I get to pick that up, right?
Correct.
And then the top would have been 2 adjacent enemies suffer 2 damage, which if those 2 would have been still there, I would have hit 2 damage for that.
Gotcha. Okay.
No modifier, so I get
You get
that.
a coin.
Thank you. Put that on my pile of stuff.
This also says to shuffle this.
So we're at the end of the round. So
we are at the end of the round, so these are discarded. That XP card, I kind of want to get it out.
Okay. Where's my loot? Oh, that sucks. It's a 63. You're going to definitely beat me.
Well, that amount of specific numbering is...
You know what? I'm going to go crazy.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little cheating here. Difficult terrain, right?
Well, okay. We're not in the room yet.
All right.
But yeah, difficult terrain. Well, you are doing that.
Okay, I'm going to do this. Let's think about it. I got some things happening.
Hold on.
Are you ready? Are you going to edit this out?
No, I'm looking up this card because it's kind of confusing. Do I go to Reddit? Let's see.
I don't know. Which is more reliable? Can I see what you're going on?
Yeah.
I'm going to flip over your cards. So you're going to go on a 17, and I'm going to go on a 16. Yay for me. And there are no enemies, so there's no enemies. So I'm going to use the bottom of Desert Night, which is move 6. Move up to 6 hexes away and lose this card. So this thing is gone forever, but I'm going to open this door. On our door opens, you're supposed to use like some sort of token thing. Are we just going to get rid of this?
Yes.
So it's 1. And then I think what we do is start placing some stuff.
Yep.
So there's one of these guys that I've randomly pulled out of wherever in this room. So the room is up to here, right? There's no guy here. There's a little snake buddy. There's no guy here because it's black. And we get a second snake buddy. Where's my second snake buddy? Okay, so second snake buddy. Treasure. Oops, trap. I knocked over a door. So we pull both the viper.
Yep.
And the snake buddy. And so 43-27. So what happens is we're still going. If they would have been like at 5 or something, I would finish my turn and then they go. Mm-hmm. So right now.
And green means that it is impassable, correct?
I don't know. Look it up again. I thought that was like a no-go. Difficult terrain. Blue is doors. Purple is difficult terrain. But I'm moving 6. And then, so that's the bottom of Desert Night. And then I would use Swift Strength to attack 2, target 2, pull. So let me think about this. I really didn't super plan it out, but pull 1. So I want to pull somebody into a trap. I don't know if I can do that. I think I'm on the wrong side of that.
Yep.
Could I pull the treasure towards me?
No.
Okay, I get it. But I'm attacked range 2.
If your range was 3, you could be here.
No, my range is 2.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Can I go 1 for 6? 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to move all billion of them, right? I don't have to move all 6.
Right.
Because
but it takes you 2 to enter.
which is still, so I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's a range 2, right?
Yes. 1, 2. Yep.
And do I have to do everything that's on Swift Strength?
No.
Because it's attack 2, range 2, target 2.
With a pull 1. The pull 1 is optional.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really optimal because I can't get to both of these. It would be easier if I could get to both of these.
But attacking one of them is worthwhile.
Yeah. Okay, so it's range 2
attack
plus.
2. Come on. Times 2.
So that's 4.
So that is going to kill that guy.
Yep. So Desert Knight goes away.
And for some reason,
Swift Strength goes in here.
Snake, that giant viper, was hiding a coin.
Oh, okay. All right. You're
all right. So now I am going to use the top of the favorite, which actually is kind of confusing to me. So this one goes, place one of your character tokens on this card. Mm-hmm. You may add +3 attack to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target after the attack ability is resolved.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
When the target dies, place the token on the hex in which it died. If you loot that hex, return the token to this card.
Okay, which means it's usable again.
And when I play it, I get 2 XP.
But you haven't played it yet, because you have to attack something.
I don't know. We'll figure that out.
No, you have to attack something. Otherwise, you don't get the XP. Get that off your XP. What are you attacking? Like you said, you're attacking the knight. I mean, I can tell you the first thing you're going to do is loot something.
And then I'm going to use the bottom of retrieval, which is move 1, loot 1.
Yep.
Move 1, loot 1.
Okay, so read that card again.
Place one of your character tokens.
Correct.
This little thing.
Yep. On
your card. You may add +3 to attack to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target. So I have to hit it with an attack, then I can move this to it and get +3, and then if it dies, it drops down. And then I have to loot the hex to get that back. But this is a continual effect.
Okay, so you basically have just lost the ability to use that?
Yes.
Okay. You just kind of wasted played it.
Well, I'm down a card because I should be able to just keep using this, I think.
Okay. All right. Okay, so...
That's why I'm a little confused on it. I kind of wanted to look it up. But that's...
So, Zealots go first. Up there. That buddy up there.
27. So he has a move of 3.
He would heal if he could, but
he would heal.
Mm-hmm. He's fine.
So 1, 2.
Do Zealots or do monsters... Monsters also have difficult terrain, right?
Yes. And 3, because he needs to be within 2 of you. So he has a range of 2, but he's an attack 1.
Let me know.
Against you.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because I'm further away. So he gets 2 points of damage on you.
Okay. Scenario 1 complete. Failing a scenario. We haven't done that quite yet, but just wait. The day is young.
And then, so that is Drain Life, is that ability. And the Toxic Frenzy, so they have a move +1, so this is a move 3.
There was no... That's a regular zealot, so I'm not wounded or anything?
Correct.
Okay, it's just I took 2 damage.
With an attack -1, target all adjacent enemies. But it does have a jump, which means that it can get to you. So move 3 with a jump. So it's just going to jump straight to here and attack you for -1 all adjacent enemies.
That's my cards. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so it says nothing about...
So plus that. So you are...
Poisoned.
Poisoned. So you're poisoned and you take 0 damage.
Exactly. No.
Okay, so poisoned only means that you take an extra 1 on damage. Does that mean that you would take 1 because you're poisoned? I don't think it happens on the round that it starts. I don't.
Hang on. Let me refer to the poison. Here, you look it in the book.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. I've looked in the glossary. It doesn't really say.
All attackers gain +1 attack, prevents healing, removed when healed is poison on the card. That's what the card says, which is weird. Model immobilized stun. Yeah, I don't know. What are you looking up there, my friend? Are you looking up your card?
Okay, so
and how this card plays?
So this is Gloomhaven Poisoned.
All attacks targeting the figure gain a +1 attack bonus applied before the attack modifier card. This condition is only removed if the figure is healed, but poison prevents heal from increasing the figure's current hit point value. Okay, so I completely understand that. I'm assuming it's on the next attack, not on the current attack, right? You don't poison me and then hit me. It happens. Or is it just basically spitting out exactly what?
It's just, when does poison apply? This is old Gloomhaven.
Okay. Old Gloomhaven.
Poison is applied after the attack.
Okay.
So any additional damage now that you're poisoned will be there.
All right. So has everybody gone?
That's everybody in here.
Cool. All right. Do we do more cards next?
Yeah. 2 more cards. I'm going on to 24. These guys shuffle. Those guys shuffle.
Oh, do they? Okay. I'm going on to 32 because that's all I got left.
So these regular ones are poison too. So it must say it's poison on the bottom of each one of those.
Probably. Okay. I think I've shuffled 4 cards enough.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
24. 32.
18.
Ooh, 46.
So final cover. So the move is +1 or jump. Cool. Attack is -1. All attacks targeting Giant Viper gains disadvantage this round. That's sad.
Yep.
But okay. So attack is -1. It doesn't have to move because it's got me next to it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it is going to attack you.
Middle cards.
For
-1.
-1.
-1.
So it's attack 0. But you are poisoned, so it is going to be. So wait.
Oh wait, hang on a second.
So this poisoning. Is attack -1. It's no attack.
Okay. But all attacks gain +1 attack.
But at a -1, it's attacking you at a -1 right now.
Okay. So basically it's still 0.
And you're still poisoned.
Because a -1 +1 is 0.
Yes.
And then poison is a +1 -1 is still a 0.
Yes.
So I'm still at a 0.
But you're still poisoned. You can't be doubly poisoned. All right.
Nope. Who goes next? I'm a 32. You're a 24.
24.
Are you going to get in here, or are you just going to hide in the back room?
So I'm going to use the bottom of stopping power.
Power?
No. I'm going to use the bottom of center mass to move 3 with a push. 1, 2. I'll push this guy into this trap.
So he takes 3 damage.
He will take 3 damage.
I'm going to get rid of this trap, right? Because it's triggered.
Yep. So he has 3 damage left. Then I will use the top of stopping power, which is attack 3, range 3. I'll attack the cultist for -1. But I hit it. I'm going to put this token on it to get me a +3. He's going to die.
He drops some money.
He's going to drop money and my little hatchet token.
Oh, you're going to hate me.
Don't loot my hatchet token.
I could loot my hatchet token.
What? I don't think that you can loot my hatchet token.
Okay. All right.
It says if you loot that hex.
What happens if somebody else loots that hex?
I don't think that's how it works.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is play the top of Healing Sands. So it's a heal for self with 1 XP. So really, according to the rules, I heal by basically getting rid of the poison, but I don't get any I don't get any hit points left.
Yep, but do I get the XP? Yes, you do.
Okay. And so this one just goes into the discard. So 1, small XP at a time.
Okay.
So that was the top of that card. So now I have to use the bottom of Flaming Sickle, which I can either loot 1 and take your loot, or I can move 2 and get this loot. I mean, should I be nice?
Yeah.
And let you have your thing back?
Yeah. It's going to put you next to the...
No, I can't.
Well, it's 1, 2. Yeah,
Where?
You can get there.
So I can get there?
Yeah.
So 1, 2. So give me that loot. All right, and that was the bottom of Flaming Sickle. I'm also out of cards, but I do have money.
Okay.
And then wait, somebody else goes. Boil Blood. Who's that? The Zealot? Do we have any Zealots in the room?
Zealot is dead.
Okay.
So he does not get to go.
And this one is done because we've...
Yep.
It's not a reshuffle.
Okay, so we have to short rest or long rest if you want to, but I don't think we're going to.
I don't think I need a long rest. I think I need all my cards.
Well,
so we just...
So yeah, we shuffle these up and lose one at random.
Or take another hit point and lose another one.
Stopping power.
I mean, they're all kind of painful.
Yeah, they're all kind of good.
This one's not bad. I'll let it go. Shocking Advance I'm going to let go, which was attack and mobilize or move 3. It's not one of the more epic things. So where am I?
Okay, I'm definitely doing this. Okay. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I hope that I get to go fast.
So I'm going to be super greedy here.
Okay. Gonna loot 1. Get that chest. It's full of poison.
It could be, actually.
Poison.
Hold on. I am going to be super greedy here. Okay. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. No, I don't. Okay. I'm going to go on a 16. How about you?
25.
Okay, cool. So the first thing I'm going to do...
Hold on.
No, but we don't have any. You don't reveal them. We do have a snake?
There's a giant viper right there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's going to move -1, attack +1 with an immobilize on the 58.
Oops. I was totally... I forgot he was there.
I can probably kill him.
Okay, good. Because I was, focusing on getting to the door.
Whatever.
So what I'm going to do is move 2 at the bottom of Swift Strength, which is really just for me a move 1. And
yeah, you have to end your turn there.
Well, I'm going to heal myself for 4.
Oh, okay.
And give myself an XP, so technically I can.
Gotcha.
So there's a lot going on. So I get the little treasure chest. It is number 10 in one of these books somewhere. Would you like to read to me what number 10 is?
Is it in the glossary?
No, it's in the back.
Of the glossary?
No.
You gave me the glossary.
Yes, it is. It's right here. Never mind. I'll read it to myself. You know what? I've moved to... Let's do this in proper order. I've looted my chest. Number 10 is Fateful Compass, item number 27. Please dig that out of the box. Fateful Compass, item number 27. So I'm there, and then I'm going to use the top of Healing Sands to heal myself for 4. I get 1 XP, and I get all of my heals back.
No, it doesn't say it's just a blueprint for it. It's the actual thing.
What do you mean it's a blueprint for it?
In regular Gloomhaven, some of the trusts just allow it to be in the shop.
I don't even understand what that means.
24?
27.
27, Fateful Compass.
Correct. Item number 27. Give it to me. Thank you. So this costs 25 gold pieces, which would be cool because I could sell it at 13. There's only 1 of these. And during your turn, force 1 enemy within range of 3 to perform a move 2 action with you controlling the action. It is a discard immediately. Is that a little body? Is that a little body thing?
Nope, it's an item. It's a pouch.
Got it. Okay.
It's a little pouch.
All right, so that's awesome. Okay, what's happening now? I'm done.
Okay, I go on a 25. So I am going to use the bottom of Disorienting Barrage to move 2. 1, 2.
Get your coins back.
And all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. Which brings that to 2. And then I'm going to use the top of Close Cuts to attack 3 on this guy. -1. That is still 2. That is a dead giant viper.
Sweet.
And a coin. That is the end of my turn.
Okay, we don't shuffle anybody's business.
That's it. Yep. So we're at the end.
What?
You didn't. You need to shuffle.
I need
those,
to reshuffle. When did I pull this?
A while back.
Okay. Oopsie.
All right.
I was too excited about getting my loot box.
Yep.
So there's 2 more coins on the table.
But we need to basically get to the door, and there's difficult terrain.
Uh-oh, I may have used my move 6 already.
Oh, this guy goes to here. We're not going to get that door open, are we?
Not in this turn, no.
Okay. There we go.
I mean, I could open the door.
Yeah.
But that means I don't get any money. I'd be really annoyed if I don't get any money. I mean, should I open the door?
I'm going to end up skipping that thing.
What do you mean? Don't you have the ability to loot? You can pull it in by looting, right? 1, 2. So here, let me ask you a question. So it's 2 to get in here. Is it 3?
3, 4.
5, 6. And you don't have any move 6.
I don't have a move 6. I have a move 5. So I'm heading. I also don't want that trap. So I'm heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get here.
So if I don't, here's the thing: if I don't pick up any loot, I can open the door in this round.
Okay. I think we have plenty of cards.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. I think we're doing pretty good. If you wanted to spend some actions to loot.
I mean, it's going to take me... Is this actually a hex? I'm not in a good spot.
Don't worry about that. We need to get this door open and get going. Because there's more difficult terrain on the other side that we can somehow see. All right.
I mean, I don't know. It's not great.
All right. So
decisions are being made. Okay.
I am going on a 18.
63 is the best one, so you go first, and there's nobody in here, so it doesn't matter.
So I'm going to use the bottom of second wind to move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And the top of retrieval I cannot use.
Okay. So I'm going to use the bottom of Blinding Sickle, which is move 4. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 to kick open the door. Okay. I forgot. Where did I put the doors?
Over here.
Here, take your door. So I've used the bottom of that. And then the top of Flaming Sickle is like range 2, blah, blah, blah. I don't have anybody within a range 2. Here's our big bad snake. Does anything else go in this room? I think that's it, right? So everything I have is within range 2. Nobody's
in range 2.
In range 2.
No.
Nope. So that's done.
Okay. So that's the end of that. It is now, we can either short rest.
Hang on a second, though.
Rest.
I did that wrong, right? Because I kicked open the door. Oh, no, I finished my turn, then they go. So we have to pull cards for these guys.
Yeah, that's right.
So 43 for the giant viper.
77 for this. So
okay, so the viper moves 1.
So yeah, so Toxic Frenzy. They move 3.
Yep, and
with
they
a
have jump. So
this viper.
Yep, could actually get next to me.
1, 2 is gonna move there. And it gets attack -1.
to all adjacent enemies. So it's a -1 and it's a +1, so that makes 0 plus the card, right? Which is a 0.
Plus 0, however, they do have poison.
Okay.
So
give me the P back.
Yep. So you're poisoned, but you took no damage.
Mm-hmm.
No,
correct.
That's on you.
Yes, that is me. And then our
77,
zealots.
they're going to move. So they move 2, so they're going to move 1.
Yep. And then that guy goes that way. And then their attack is...
-1 adjacent. Nobody is adjacent.
Yep.
Okay. That's it.
All right. And then I shuffle
Yep.
the Vipers.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
What?
You're in the way.
Haha. You can move through me. You just can't land in my square.
I can't.
You know what we should do? I'm getting confused by this. We should, like, if these are done, put them sideways like this.
Okay.
So that I know that we're done. Because those are your cards. This is done. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what do I have?
I can't really. This is kind of bad. I can't get in there.
Okay, that's fine.
But I have range. I can attack through you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, you can. So I can go on a 38.
I am going on a 24.
Okay, and let's pull these guys. So the Viper is going to go on a 58.
And 27 for the Zealot with Drain Life.
Okay, so you go first. Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. Here we go.
All right, so I'm going to use the bottom of double throw to do the base move 2 and to get me in this position, and then I will use the top of center mass, which is attack 3, range 3 on that Viper.
Okay.
+1 for 4 points of damage.
Ooh.
And I will...
Can you use your little
I will use
fanfare
I will
thing?
use my little favorite to put this on it, and it dies. So that drops there. I don't know if I'm using this thing right. This is a weird card.
Okay.
But that's what I'm going to do, because I think that's it.
Okay.
I add +3. Although it's +3 attack to any of your ranged attacks by moving the token from this card to the target. When that target dies, place the token on the hex in which it died. If you loot that hex, return the thing.
Okay, so you added a +3 to your attack.
And killed it.
So that's a 4.
That was 6 total.
Okay.
And it had 5.
Okay.
So it's dead. There's loot there. I think I get 2 XP every time I do that. Well,
I think you do too.
I don't know if I do that every time or if it's just once.
Oh, if it's just once? Okay.
I mean, otherwise I'd be up to 4 XP already.
I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out afterwards.
That's a question. Okay. So who goes next? They go next because I'm still at like a 30.
So on a 27, they're going to heal. They have nothing to heal. They're going to move 3. So the lowest one is this guy.
Yep. So he's the only one who
so
can move.
1, 2 is all he can do. And he's got an attack -1, but a range. Actually, he's not because he's ranged.
He's gonna. Yep.
So they can both hit you. So the first one is number 3. This is attack 1. 0, so you take 1 point of damage.
Continue.
And the next one is attack 1. +1, you take 2 points of damage.
Okay, so that was a 9, and then I'm at a 7. 7 hit points left.
Okay.
Okay, so then I get to go because the 38 goes before. Actually, he's dead. So this is pointless. I'm just going to cover this up then.
Okay.
So I have a range 2. I have adjacent enemies, so I can always move. So I have some options here. So I can do with one. Okay. So I can heal myself and you. That's fine. I mean, we're pretty close to being done.
It's target 1, so you can only heal 1 person.
So myself or you. But I would heal myself. I can also just move to get to them.
Yeah.
And then I have... So I would probably move to get to them. And then it says 2 adjacent enemies suffer 2 damage with shield spikes or twirling stabs is target all adjacent enemies. All adjacent enemies suffer 2 damage plus separate
plus
modifier. So that might make sense. It's a chance.
You could get double and you could get cancel.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, do I want to do 2?
2 guaranteed versus maybe doing
but don't they
4.
also heal themselves, everyone?
Not everyone. They are going to recycle this one. I don't know. That's up to you. I like drawing cards. That's just me. Mm-hmm. The guaranteed 2 damage is good, though. Okay,
so, well, you know what? Let's roll the dice. So I'm going to move. I'm just going to use the basic move for the bottom of shield spikes just to get there. So it's 1, 2 to get there. If I die because of you, you're in trouble.
You're also poisoned.
Meaning what?
Meaning...
did I take more damage?
You took 2 more damage.
Uh-oh.
So you may want to end up healing yourself.
7, 6, 5. Yeah, you're right.
So if you heal yourself, you get rid of that poison.
And then I don't have the ability to attack at all because I have nothing ranged.
That's fine.
So if I heal myself...
Yeah.
Okay, so
heal
I'm going to heal myself
get rid
with
of
shield
poison.
spikes.
Okay.
Okay, so the poison's gone. I'll keep that by me. Actually, it doesn't matter because...
This is not difficult terrain, right? So
no, purple is. Yeah, blue isn't, but purple is.
Okay, so that now is the end, and we're going to have to short rest.
Okay, so they went.
These are going to get shuffled.
This guy's gone.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, being poisoned sucks. Mm-hmm. I think I lost to my... I still have a heal, so I might be able to heal you.
Me too. I also probably have a heal somewhere.
Well, we're about to lose a card. I need to loot that square. I am going to lose my heal self.
Uh-oh. You may want to take 1 damage and try a different card. I am going to lose heal too. But I also have a heal 4.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need healing, so that range healing.
That's fine, whatever.
I need to just get in there. So that's what I'm going to do.
Do you need me to get out of your way?
Nope, I'm fine. Because I can move through you. I know what I'm doing.
I kind of want to...
Oh, that's a discard. Hold on, let me back this thing.
Oh, wait a minute. Have I been playing this wrong? No, I never used this. I never used the bottom of this. Never mind. Okay. Okay, I'm going to try this. You're going to be pissed, but life is going to go on. So I go on a 32. The Zealots go on a 77.
So if I get in there...
Oh, I'm sorry, you're not ready yet. I'm cheating because you have no idea what's happening. Okay.
That's it.
So I go on a 32 and the Zealots go on a 77.
24.
You suck. Go. All right, you go.
The bottom of center mass. Move 3. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I did this totally wrong.
Yep.
I'm not gonna loot that. I did it totally wrong. So it's the bottom of center mass. Then the at the end of that is a push, but I don't want to push them.
Okay.
I'm going to do the top of close cuts, which is an attack 3, attacking both of them.
In that little honeycomb thing.
Yep. So this is on number 3. Does 3 points of damage to it.
And this is number 3?
Yep. And number 6 does 4 points of damage to it.
So this guy has 3 left.
Baby's First Gloomhaven is way better, way easier than regular Gloomhaven.
Okay. So he's a 77, so I still go. So I'm going to heal 4 and give myself another XP. Again,
nice.
I may or may not be playing with the top of Healing Sands. So I'm like, let's verify that that's right. That you don't just get that once.
No, every time you use it.
Cool. And then I'm going to do bottom loot 1. This goes away. You don't get that back.
It stays there.
Okay, it stays there. So, and that was Flaming Sickle for the bottom of looting 1. That's that. All right, and then your Vile Scourge goes. Scourge.
All right,
Scourge.
so they are attack -1 poison. So the bottom one... So this is an attack 1. -1, so 0. However, I'm poisoned.
The question is, do they move to get away from you? There's no range attack, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's a melee attack.
Okay.
But so I'm poisoned.
Put a P on you.
Where'd it go?
I threw it back in the box.
Okay.
I'm
poisoned, and the other one attacks me for a +0, which is 1 point. So I'm down to 7.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I haven't used the shield at the bottom.
Yep.
So I've never needed a long rest to get it back.
Okay. So is that that's their go. They're done.
Okay, we're all done.
That's everything. I'm poisoned.
Okay, so
and I don't have a heal anymore.
Put this in their fake discard pile.
Okay. All right, I know what I'm doing. Going slow. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so for sure I want to use this one.
I'm in your way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the bottom.
I'm going slower than average. Than the mean of 0 to 99.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to try this. Okay, so I'm going to go on a 16.
All right. You go first.
Oh, wait. Hold on. One of these guys go 46.
Ooh, but I get to go first.
Yes.
From them.
Okay. So I am going to... So I'm not going to use this one because there's no reason...
Which one?
Well, maybe I should. Now that I read it.
So it's attack... So swift strength is attack 2, range 2, target 2. You could hit them both.
Yes, so I do want to do that, and I probably draw twice. So the top of swift strength. So
this is an attack 2.
Yep, and which is the first one?
3.
Okay, so number 3 gets
1 point of damage.
No, it's attack 2 minus 2 is 0.
Yes.
Okay. So then the second one is +0. So at least it's a 2.
Okay, so 2 points damage.
Did those guys heal themselves?
Nope.
Okay. Are they supposed to?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet.
And then the bottom of 87 is basically moving.
Yep.
I mean, do I want to go chase some loot? That's really all I can do.
And leave me there to die?
Kind of.
There's loot behind them. Start working your way that way.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Blinding sickle the bottom.
Yep, blinding sickle. Okay. That's it.
Okay, and then I go before them.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So I am going to do the bottom of retrieval, which is move 1, loot 1.
You get your stupid thing back.
Get my little thing back. And then double.
Are you still poisoned though?
Yeah, I'm still poisoned.
Okay.
The top of double throw, attack 2, range 3, target 2.
Do you have to be range 3?
It's always up to.
Okay.
You don't have to if you only want to move 1, but you have a move 6, you don't have to run around the table like you did
5, 6,
before.
5, 6, 5, 6.
So this is an attack 2 on number 3. +0, so it's 2 damage to it. I'm going to throw this thing on it and kill it.
Okay.
So that goes there.
Drop your loot.
And maybe go up to 6 if this is how this works. Mm-hmm. We'll find out. And then that's actually... Oh, and then I attack 2 on that guy.
So is he dead?
+2, he's dead.
Okay, so now
boom, boom. We don't get to loot any of this stuff because
that's we're done.
The end of the round.
That's the end of the round, and he doesn't go, so that's that.
We forgot to read all of that text up there.
Oh shit!
So back when we entered this first room,
I kind of don't care.
You burst into the cargo hold, and a foul smell hits you in the face. A river of sticky black liquid flows through the ship, pouring between the various cracks in the hull. The source appears to be beyond the far door. Mm-hmm. First, you'll have to fight your way past more ruffians and their pets.
Did it.
Now, then we break into this room.
Yep.
Read it.
Okay, the smell gets even worse when you finally open the door to the back cabin. More of these robed madmen are performing some sort of incantation over the altar, piled high with severed limbs and unidentified mounds of flesh. Well, I don't know if that's what that is. But also, too, I think I would have, I don't.
Kill them.
Yeah. With the flies buzzing, the strange guttural howls, all you want to do is get away as far as possible, but have a job to do, so you commence with the killing, which we kind of did. We did not commence with the looting. So that is that.
Secrets book, or supplemental book.
Yep. First of all, I want to count my 2, 4, 6 gold pieces. I'm just excited about that. Okay, so the black ship. Apparently we were on the black ship. What? What are you asking? What are you looking
That's
for?
That's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
anyway.
but it converts into 6 gold.
Okay.
Remember?
Okay.
It certainly doesn't give you pleasure sifting through human remains on the altar, but it does end up proving useful in between the bouts of vomiting. Really? And reading this is so integral to the story? Okay. Or let's just...
It's the story.
Okay,
Otherwise,
I know.
we're just playing a tactical board game.
Well, I mean, part of it is just like... I mean, you do realize my characters, all they just want to do is, like, smash stuff. Anyway, I find a necklace. One Sandy described in detail as never leaving the neck of her husband. Who's telling Sandy about the fact that her husband's in this pot of human stew? With this in hand, you can bring at least some peace to the blacksmith's widow. I'm like the black maiden's widow. No, the blacksmith's widow, and inform the city guard about the whole situation. Still, you have a sneaky suspicion that this isn't the end of the trail. These robed men were certainly all underlings, which means Roland is still out there. I suppose they don't have ID cards at this point in time. One could make the argument that this is the city's guard's job, but you search the cabin of the ship anyway and find a curious map, a crude depiction of the boiler district, and one building is clearly marked. Surely it couldn't hurt to check it out. It could. Yeah. It could hurt like 5 hit points.
It's going to hurt them to check it out.
Okay. All right. Is that like a dumb 80s like movie reference where you're just it's like a dad joke in an action movie? What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I didn't use my leather armor. I'm going to have to get better at that. Anyway, so we get rewards. Each character gains 1 perk. See the next section of the Learn to Play guide. Did I hand that to you? No, I'm handing it to you now. For some details, a new location, a ritual in stone. 4 is added to C2. So we got to do some map work here, my friend. So scenario 3 is complete. Read the business.
All right. Congratulations on completing scenario 3.
I get 6 more gold pieces.
Make sure to play through the end of the round. Then read the conclusion text and rewards. As always, mark the scenario as complete on the city map board and place the sticker for scenario 4. Place the sticker for scenario 4. Fully refresh your character, recovering all cards and items, removing all condition tokens, removing all bless and curse cards from each attack modifier deck, and returning to your maximum hit point value.
So where was the bless and curse supposed to come in?
These guys.
Okay.
So Hex Whip was one of their abilities, which attack -1 with the curse.
Okay, good. We didn't mess that up. One thing we didn't mess up so far.
Returning to your maximum hit point value, record the money you collected with each token, converting into 2 gold, and then we'll deal with experience.
Yay!
Recording experience rewards. Each character should now note their experience total tracked during the scenario on their experience dial. Each time they gained experience through an action, from now on, each character, it's weird because part of it's highlighted. Each character should now note their experience total, tracked during the scenario on their experience dial each time they gained experience through an action. From now on, you will also gain additional experience for completing a scenario. Completing this and all other scenarios covered in this book rewards 6 experience to the character. The total value of experience gains should be recorded in the XP notes of your character sheet. It takes 45 experience to level 2, so there's still a ways to go.
Yeah, there is.
Progress has been made. Perks. Each character also receives a perk as a scenario
gimme.
reward, which is a very powerful enhancement to your attack modifier deck. Each perk a character gains allows them to choose any one effect from the list on the right side of their character sheet.
Oh.
Check the box next to it and then apply the effect to their attack modifier deck. This can be some combination of removing bad cards from the deck or adding in more good ones from the separate deck of character-specific attacks modifier cards in your character box. This change is permanent, so choose carefully. You will learn how to get more perks in the next scenario. We have run into a potential problem that does need to be discussed, though. Advantage and disadvantage force you to pick the best or worst of the two cards, but now that we have cards like +1 wound, how can you decide what is better or worse than +2?
I don't know what that means.
In any case, a character advantage where you feel the choice would be ambiguous, choose whichever card you want. So back earlier when I said, do you want the cancel or the -1? Sometimes it might be beneficial for you to choose something that is, might not be the worst.
Got it. Seems like the worst, but it's not. Like a cancel might be actually a really good thing.
Or if you have some effect that says, whatever damage you take, you deal back, you might want more damage.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever a case. In any case of character advantage where you feel the choice to be ambiguous, choose whichever card you want. In the case of ambiguous character disadvantage, however, apply the first attack modifier drawn. Use your own judgment when determining what is ambiguous.
We go to the city.
All right, starting now. Each time you successfully complete a scenario, you must encounter a city event. Before doing this for the first time, however, retrieve the events deck from the game box and shuffle the cards. Then draw the top card of the deck and read the introductory text on the front. This will be followed by 2 options, and the players must collectively choose one.
Do we have to do that now, or do we do that before number 4?
Let's do it before number 4.
Okay.
Because I have to pee.
All right, that's a good enough reason for me.
Once and only once an option is chosen, flip the card over. They're always bad. You always, in Gloomhaven, you always do the bad thing.
Why?
Help the person or kill all the birds. Obviously, kill all the birds. And then you're like, oh, good, the person would have stolen all of your money.
Got it.
That's the Gloomhaven.
So you're just telling me that everything in this game is tainted with evil.
We should now retrieve the remainder of our level 1 cards from the character box. And add them to their other 2 level 1 cards, removing all level A and B cards permanently. The A and B cards will never be used again.
Are off.
The rest of your full set of level 1 cards, you'll have access to the rest of the campaign. Each character now has a different number of cards in their pool, availability cards, blah, 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 blah.
Don't blah, 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 because that's where things
Scenario 4, that is going to wrap it up. Yep. We're gonna read that again when we do the city portion of the next recording, but that is going to be at a later date. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're streaming D&D. We're doing all sorts of things. Please subscribe. Follow us on Twitch. We are on Twitter.
And Discord.
We have a great Discord. Our community is fantastic. They are the best part about this channel.